it's Miss Tracy from the Danbury Library, here with another We Readers, our weekly story time for children ages 0 to 5 and their families. We have been talking about autumn, and we've been talking about fall leaves and pumpkins, and today we're going to be talking about scarecrows. But first, why don't we sing our hello song? So let's get our hands out and wave to all our friends. And then show me where your head is. And show me where your nose is. And how about your toes? Way down low. All right, and can we clap our hands? I think we're ready to begin. Let's do it. Well, hello, everybody. Can you pat your head? Can you pat your head? Well, hello, everybody. Can you pat your head? Well, hello, everybody. Can you touch your nose? Can you touch your nose? Well, hello, everybody. Can you touch your nose? Well, hello, everybody. Can you touch your toes? Can you touch your toes? Well, hello, everybody. Can you touch your toes? Well, hello, everybody. Can you clap your hands? Can you clap your hands? Well, hello, everybody. Can you clap your hands? Great work, everybody. Well, today, let's start with our first story. We've been talking about fall and autumn, but how do we know it's autumn? Well, here's a book called I Know It's Autumn by Eileen Spinelli and illustrated by Nancy Hayashi. Should we find out how we can know it's autumn? Let's see. I Know It's Autumn by Eileen Spinelli and illustrated by Nancy Hayashi and published by HarperCollins Publishers. I know it's autumn when the morning light comes late. And it's time to get ready, even though it's dark outside. When there's a pumpkin muffin on my breakfast plate. When Dad brings my jacket from the storage box, and Grandpa wears a bathrobe and his slipper socks. Have to keep warm. I know it's autumn when the school bus toots its horn, when we drive past an empty field that once grew corn. When leafy trees turn colors red, gold, and brown. And Farmer Freddie brings his harvest into town. I know it's autumn when our class makes acorn art. Look at all the fun things we can make with acorns. When there's a turkey sticker on each spelling chart. When we help Mrs. Martin bake zucchini bread, and yellow mums are blooming in the flower bed. I know it's autumn when we rake the leaves in piles, when doorstep jack-o'-lanterns wear their crooked smiles. When we go picking apples for Mom's apple pie. And noisy geese fly south across the evening sky. I know it's autumn when the moon is full and bright, when we go on a hayride with our friends at night. When bonfires blaze and the storyteller leaps and claps. And all the kids grow sleepy on their daddy's laps. Sweet autumn dreams, everyone. What are some of your favorite things to do in autumn? I love apple picking And making apple pies. I love to make zucchini bread, and I love to jump in those piles of leaves. Well, there's another sign of autumn that I really love too, and those are scarecrows. Have you ever seen a scarecrow before? My scarecrow is made with straw and wears a hat and a shirt, a yellow shirt, and green overalls with some buttons. And scarecrows help farmers by scaring away animals who might eat their harvest. Would you like to pretend to be a scarecrow with me today? All right, let's sing our first song. This is an action song about scarecrows. So we're going to be wearing a hat and a shirt, and we're going to flap like some crows that they're going to scare away. And we're going to shout and wave. Can we do that together? All right, here it goes. I'm a little scarecrow, raggedy and worn. I wear a hat and a shirt that is torn. When the crows come out, I will shout, away from my garden, now get out! Great work, everybody. Should we try it one more time? All right, here we go. I'm a little scarecrow, raggedy and worn. I wear a hat and a shirt that is torn. When the crows come out, I will shout, away with you! Now get out! Great job, everybody. Well, I have a story about scarecrows that I'd like to share with you. And you can find it on Hoopla using your library card. Are you ready to listen?
Scarecrow, written by Cynthia Rylant and illustrated by Lauren Stringer. His hat is borrowed, his suit is borrowed, his hands are borrowed, even his head is borrowed, and his eyes probably came out of someone's drawer. But a scarecrow's life is all his own. It takes a certain peace hanging around a garden all day. It takes a love of silence and air, a liking for long, slow thoughts, a friendliness towards birds. Yes, birds, crows, grackles, starlings, jays. Ask them how they feel about a scarecrow, and they'll say, lovely. They ignore the pie-pan hands and the button eyes, and see instead the scarecrow's best gift, his gentleness. They line up on his arms and can chat all day. He knows he isn't real. A scarecrow understands right away that he is just borrowed parts made to look like somebody. But he knows this too. There is a certain wonder going on around him. Seeds are being planted, and inside them are 10-foot-tall sunflowers and mammoth pumpkins and beans that just go on forever. And though the scarecrow knows that he can as quickly be turned back into straw and buttons as he was turned into a man, he doesn't care. He has been with the owls in the evening and the rabbits at dawn. He has watched a spider work for hours making a web like lace. He has seen the sun tremble and the moon lie still. The scarecrow doesn't care what he is made of or how long he might last, for he has been a witness to life. The earth has rained and snowed and blossomed and wilted and yellowed and greened and vined itself all around him. His hat has housed mice and his arms have rested birds. A morning glory has held tight to his legs and a worm is living in his lapel. There is not much else a person might want, and the scarecrow knows this. So he doesn't mind that there is always a smile on his face or that his eyes are always open. He doesn't mind being up high. He doesn't mind staying there. The wind is brushing his borrowed head, and the sun is warming his borrowed hands, and clouds are floating across his button-borrowed eyes. The scarecrow is thinking his long, slow thoughts. And soon birds will be coming by. The end.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that story about scarecrows. We're going to do one more action song before we make our craft today. and we're going to be scarecrows. So let's try some movements together. Let's put our arms out wide like scarecrows so those birds can land on our arms and talk all day long like they did in the story. And let's see, can you do a few of these actions with me? Can you turn around? And can you touch the ground? How about, can you reach way up high? And can you blink your eyes? Great job. How about, can you flap your arms? And can you nod your head? And then when you're all done and tired, can you go to bed? Great work. All right, let's try the song together. Arms out wide. Scarecrow, scarecrow, turn around. Scarecrow, scarecrow, touch the ground. Scarecrow, scarecrow, reach up high. Scarecrow, scarecrow, blink your eye. Scarecrow, scarecrow, kick your feet. Scarecrow, scarecrow, flap like a sheet. Scarecrow, scarecrow, bend down low. Scarecrow, scarecrow, touch your toe. Scarecrow, scarecrow, nod your head. Now scarecrow, scarecrow, it's time for bed. Great job, everybody! I hope you enjoyed that song. Now let's get ready to make our craft. For today's craft, we're going to be making our own scarecrow. And we're going to be using some shapes. So can you help me name our shapes and colors? All right, we're going to be using a brown triangle, a yellow circle, and a blue square. You can find all the materials that you'll need to make our craft in your Grab and Go craft kit from the Danbury Library, or you can find them in the link below. Should we make our scarecrow now? Let's do it. For today's craft, we're going to be needing the shapes we just talked about, like our brown triangle, our yellow circle, and our blue square. We're also going to need 2 small yellow squares, or any other color squares you might want. We're going to need 2 googly eyes, and we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 small clothespins. We're also going to need some crayons and a glue stick. The first thing we need to do is make a face for our scarecrow. So let's glue. The first thing we need to do is make a face for our scarecrow. So let's glue on our googly eyes. You're going to need to leave a little bit of space so we can put a hat on. So we have some googly eyes. And then you can take your crayons and draw a face on your scarecrow. I'm going to give mine a triangle nose. And a red sewn-on mouth. Now my scarecrow needs his hat. So let's glue a hat on his head. And now my scarecrow needs a body. So let's take our blue square, and we're just going to glue the face right on top of that body. Now remember our song where his clothes, his shirt was raggedy and worn? Let's put a patch on, just like this. And maybe another one. It could be a pocket or a patch. And then let's take our clothespins and we're going to put them on like arms. Nice and straight so those birds can land on them and he can flap them away. And then let's make some legs for our Scarecrow with our other 2 clothespins. Maybe you want to decorate yours a little bit more, but here is your Scarecrow, all ready to scare away those crows. Well, I hope you enjoyed learning more about autumn today and about scarecrows and pretending to be a scarecrow and even make a scarecrow. But now it's time to say goodbye, friends. So let's get our hands out and wave goodbye to each other. And hopefully I'll see you next week. Are you ready? Now it's time to say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Now it's time to say goodbye. I'll see you all next week. Bye, friends, and don't forget to keep reading. See you soon.